You gotta ask yourself, are you gonna be a destroyer or are you gonna be a builder? Walk with me real quick, right? Imagine you live in a small town and there's this preacher who's always preaching negativity and fear, and they even have a building, a church that isn't properly built. The structure is not strong, the foundation is faulty, and it could completely collapse on anybody in it. And you notice this, and so you stand outside the church and you have your poster and you yelling at everybody walking in. You guys need to be careful because this is very dangerous. What this man is teaching you all is very dangerous, and you should take your health more seriously and your safety more seriously. And people walk past you, they look you up and down, they laugh at you, they say, "Shut up, fool," and then they go into the church. You know what I'm saying? Now you could take two different paths: the path of the destroyer and the path of the builder. Now, the path of the builder is going to notice that saying all of this to these people, they're not going to receive you. And you trust your ideas enough to decide that you're going to create what you wanted them to create with you, regardless of whether or not they are accepting of your vision. So you go and you build a church, and you're doing it all on your own. You might use contractors, but the difference is that contractors are not your employees, contractors are not your followers. They're there to make a material exchange. They're using their skills and trading it off of the base of commerce. That's it. So they might help you with the plumbing, they might help you with the electrical, but altogether, you're building this on your own. You might even have a neighbor that notices that you're building it on your own. They don't really see your vision, they don't really get it, but they see you and they're like, hey, the least I can do is hand them this wood while they're on this ladder. You know what I'm saying? So God is going to work in those mysterious ways to offer you aid and other options, right? But altogether, this is still being built on your own. So you are building this cathedral, and this cathedral is all the way built. It's so beautiful. It's such a magnificent cathedral. You're questioning, how the heck did I even build this on my own? Honestly, right? And that church collapses like you said it would. And some people got hurt. Some people are no longer here anymore. The people are devastated, right? They're so brokenhearted that they could trust a pastor that would put them in danger in such a way. And they're all out, displaced, looking for a place that they can trust, that they can praise safely, and they come across your cathedral. And it's beautiful. It's huge, right? It looks like somebody truly put their intention and their love behind it. So they walk in, they say, "Hey, what's this?" You say, "This is my church. This is the church of my ideas." And they say, "Well, what are your ideas?" Now you have the focus of the people, and they were going to ignore you had you stayed outside of that church until it collapsed. But now they're all ears, and all that they have left to do is listen because they came and inquired about your ideas. You dig what I'm saying? But had you been a destroyer, you would have just been out there destroying the vibes, destroying the energy, and then eventually, when it collapsed, shoot, they might have blamed the collapse on you, honestly. Now, I'm not saying that there isn't any value in being a destroyer. Remember when I used to work in sales, they used to have this saying called soft pitching. So you know what a pitch is when you tell them what it is. They start thinking, dang, do I want to buy it? And then they buy it. But a soft pitch is this understanding that people might come into the store and buy a charger. I want to sell you a phone because this phone gonna make me some good money. But you might only buy a charger. So at the very least, I'm just gonna tell you about the phone. Hey, you ain't gotta go. You bought a charger. Matter of fact, charge your phone right here while I tell you about this phone that just came out. You could look at it. You could look around. You don't even need to buy it. I don't care if you don't buy it, but notice it. We just got it in. You know what I'm saying? They might even start having a sale on that one. So take a look at that phone real quick, and they say, okay, that's cool. See you later. See you. I'm not trying to impose myself on you. I'm not trying to force you, rush you, manipulate you in any way. Just take a look at it, bro. Take some time. And that's a soft pitch. So later on, when their phones start acting weird, when they notice that that camera on that phone was so cool and they're using their camera and they noticing that it's having issues focusing, and they remember, I should have got that phone. I'm going to go back and get that, honestly. I just got this check. They said all it would require is that I put this and this down. I'll go get this phone real quick. That's no problem. I might even go back to that same dude I went to because he was so chill, you know? Sometimes destroyers are there to place the seed in the mind of the people, and they're supposed to back away, you know? So you got to make a decision. Are you going to be a destroyer? Are you going to be a builder? And if you are, know what that entails. Don't you do too much. Don't you be out here screaming in local Whole Foods about how Jesus Christ is your Lord and Savior, because ain't nobody go to Whole Foods to hear about the gospel. They went to get them some food, some grocery shopping, and leave. Know your place. Are you a builder or are you a destroyer?